thank you for the opportunity to present a contribution to the 6th edition of the International Colloquium organized by the Center for Research on Social Innovation. My name is Andrea Salustri, and the title of my presentation is From Exit Strategies to Social Cohesion Policies, Forming New Coalitions Pursuing Social Justice and Environmental Sustainability. In this presentation, I would like to first share with you some considerations on the COVID-19 crisis by focusing on social justice in its three dimensions of redistribution, recognition, and participation. Second, I would like to introduce distance costs as structural causes of epistemic injustices, as while they are well known in the regional studies, they are often overlooked in the wider field of economics and social sciences. Third, I would like to identify a role for the social and solidarity economy in elaborating a way out of the ongoing crisis. While the global society is coping with the harshest consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic at all scales, there is a not negligible risk that the ongoing crisis will radicalize the individual propensity to elaborating exit strategies in response to societal challenges. In the absence of concerns for collective and common interests, this attitude may put at risk also the private interests of the ever closer elite of net beneficiaries of the globalization process. Within this scenario, the public sector should be fully entrusted of its redistributive function, but the existence of financial constraints and the risk of overlooking latent individual needs call for the subsidiary action of it at individual level. Saying it differently, while unobserved societal needs may trigger nonlinear dynamics, individuals may operate some redistribution informally, while fostering solidarity-based and cooperative interactions anchored by the social and solidarity economy. Specifically, researchers and citizens may cooperate directly or through the mediation of the social and solidarity economy in the co-construction of collective memories and in the implementation of common practices, also contributing to the design and implementation of public policies addressing the needs of those kept behind, while eradicating epistemic injustices. This process, however, is characterized by the diffusion of a multitude of social dilemmas concerning social interactions between a variety of stakeholders and value holders. The well-known prisoner's dilemma is a case in point, and numerous social dilemmas are also illustrated in Ostrom's seminal contribution on governing the commons. To overcome distorted incentives that may reward selfish behavior, it is necessary to restore feelings of altruism, solidarity and cooperation among people and institutions. That may also help to trigger bottom-up and effective development processes. While the social and solidarity economy may contribute to rising at individual level an intrinsic motivation to advocate redistributive instances instead of pursuing narrow self-interest, university may contribute to the recognition within the so-called neoclassical theories, especially in the field of economics, of issues that are often overlooked, as unobserved qualitative mismatches, latent social dilemmas, unaccounted distance losses, providing an important contribution to the eradication of the existing epistemic injustices. Here I will focus on distance losses. Distance losses can be defined as additional monetary and non-monetary costs charged on individuals due to their being socially or physically distant from an ideal center or expected performance. Physical distances, of course, are the easiest to understand, but as it is well known, social distances may generate distance losses as well. Finally, it is worth noting how social and territorial distances may overlap, generating distance losses that, when they overcome a critical threshold of vulnerability, may fuel epistemic injustices. As an example, consider two students, student A and student B. They have same capabilities, but student A lives close to the faculty and can benefit of the financial support of her or his family. Instead, due to lack of financial means, student B lives far from the faculty where houses are cheaper, say an hour by bus, and must find a part-time job to self-finance her or his academic career. Consider an additional time burden of 4 hours spent each day. It means that student B spends each day 6 additional hours that are unproductive in terms of education to enable 8 hours of learning. As an effort of 14 hours a day goes beyond her or his capabilities and distance losses cannot be eliminated, student B will be probably forced to reduce the number of hours of studying. Therefore, in the short run, her or his academic performances will decrease, and in the midterm, she or he may lose scholarships, grants, or other incentives that student A will be able to achieve. Consequently, in the long run, student B may have difficulties to find a job that may reward her or his effort, as her or his performances may be assessed negatively. In sum, student B's career expectations are lower than student A's. That may induce student B to make less ambitious plans, and this vicious circle may contribute to keeping her or him behind. Lying on these considerations, this research supports the thesis that, especially in the long run, sharing an ethic of the common good and pursuing a common sustainable future implies a credible involvement in solidarity-based and cooperative practices, generating mutual benefits, as ethical beliefs concerning environmental sustainability and redistributive justice may eventually foster an adjustment of negative social and economic payoffs through a more effective redistribution of benefits and losses. If this is the case, distance losses, intended as the costs charged on individuals due to their being distant from an ideal type or an expected performance, may be key explanatory variables of unobserved opportunistic behaviors, apparent but not real lack of commitment to a common strategy, and episodes of over and under-resource exploitation. Consequently, due to their proximity to people's social attitudes and needs, the social and solidarity economy may play a primary role in identifying social and territorial distances and in assessing the related monetary and non-monetary costs charged on individuals. That may significantly reduce the risk of basing a common development strategy on biased evaluations, and unbiased impact measurements may in turn foster a wider participation to the implementation of mutually agreed goals. The paper will contribute to clarify most of the issues that I've illustrated so far in this short presentation. Thank you.